A man with a suspended license joined his court Zoom call while driving, astonishing the judge and his legal team. The trial, which took place in Ann Arbor, Michigan, surrounded a guy named Corey Harris and a case involving him driving with a suspended license. After introducing herself, the assistant public defender stated, "Mr. Harris should be present via Zoom soon. And almost on cue, Harris joined the call. Immediately, District Judge J. Cedric Simpson noticed that Harris was wearing a seatbelt and that the vehicle he's in was clearly in motion.
Oh my God.
Judge Simpson, who was visibly astonished, asked Harris, "Are you behind the wheel?" He said, "Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office," Harris said. "Just give me 1 second. I'm about to park now." While the judge processed what was going on, the Zoom cameras pivoted towards the public defenders, who looked disappointed, just as bewildered as the judge. Others sitting in the back of the courtroom were seen trying their best to hide their laughter. Eventually, the bemused judge threw his pen on the table, put one hand on his face, and asked Harris if he was stationary. He was not. Upon parking, Harris's legal team requested an adjournment of the case for 4 weeks, but Judge Simpson wasn't having it. "Okay, so maybe I don't understand something," the judge said. "This is a driving while license suspended case, and he was just driving, and he doesn't have a license." When the assistant public defender confirmed what he had said, Judge Simpson reviewed his paperwork and briefly mulled over what was likely the easiest decision he could make that day. Harris's bond was revoked, and he was ordered to turn himself in to the county jail by 6 o'clock that evening.
So he's parked in the jail, huh?
I guess he probably drove himself there, too.
He probably did. Hang on, I'll be there in a few minutes.
And a knucklehead was arrested after police at Satellite Beach say 3 children were abandoned for hours on an island in Brevard County. One of the children's fathers, Leonard Nile, was supposed to be watching the kids on Memorial Day camping trip.
Oh, no.
But the father was arrested and charged with 3 counts of child neglect. According to police report, 3 children were left without care. They were 9, 10, and 11 years old. Not only were they left, but they were stranded on an island surrounded by water before a good Samaritan heard them screaming for help from the dock.
Gosh.
"I cried so much Sunday I couldn't cry anymore. Now I just want answers," said Robin, who's one of the children's mothers. She wants justice after her 9-year-old daughter and 2 other kids allegedly left alone for 4 hours on Samson Island. They got scared, so they made their way to the dock and were yelling for help. Niall told police he left the kids to go get more camping equipment. But when he returned, he couldn't find them. The officer noted they could smell alcohol on this feller. The report says the suspect admitted to smoking weed, consuming cocaine, and drinking beer before meeting with the officers.
Wow.
I guess he found his camping supplies.
Apparently so.
Thankfully, all 3 children were safe because someone nearby heard them yelling and took them back to land.
Gee whiz.
He was just trying to recreate Lord of the Flies.
Right? Seriously. Oh my gosh. It's an island. Where are they going to go?
They were probably acting up on the boat. He's like, "I'll pull this boat over and leave you on an island."
Say I won't.
Say I won't.
That's awful.
Those are your knuckleheads. Terrible. You can find those stories wherever you follow us on social media. Search Mel and Scott in the Morning.